Hi, this is Mike from thesubstream.com, and today we're going to be talking about some basic terminology and some basic concepts that you're going to need to know as somebody that wants to take pictures of people fighting or smooching or being a Transformer Dracula.
I want to suck your energon cube or whatever.
The thing we're going to be talking about today is the difference in terms of concept and execution between two things: high key lighting and low key lighting. This is something that's always messed me up from the very beginning until today, and I hope that by making this video I can help myself get it clear in my own mind, because there's this weird linguistic quirk in the English language when you're talking about high key lighting and low key lighting. Because, okay, check this. What comes in your mind when I say the following words? High tension, high drama. What about low impact? What about low key? So you'd think those words, having meanings in the English language, would have meanings when applied to cinematography, and that, say, high key lighting would be a kind of lighting that you would use to create drama and tension and excitement, and that low key lighting is something that you'd use when you want to, shoot a relaxed commercial for tampons or something. Unfortunately, like everything in life, it's wrong, it's stupid, and the other way around, and counterintuitive, and it's designed to make you and me feel like an idiot. Okay, so here it is, the difference between high key lighting and low key lighting in practice and terminology in cinematography. In practice, high key lighting is the kind of lighting that you are going to want to use if you were shooting, say, a sitcom wherein a friendly guy is playing his goofy roommate from down the hall in a game of chess, and the loser has to take Big Ugly Donna to the sock hop pig roast clam dig in the jalopy. Ha 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 ha.
Two of a kind, but totally different. In this crazy world, we can all use a friend. Can you bring home a bucket of chicken? The Substream and me.
Low key lighting, on the other hand, is what you would use if your name was Klaus and you were shooting a German expressionist silent film about a child molester playing chess against the concept of nothingness on the plane of godless purgatory. Unlike the linguistic meaning of low-key being relaxed and drama-free, low-key lighting in cinematography and in filmmaking means lighting that uses high lighting ratios. That is, that there's a big difference between the lit side of the face and the unlit side of the face, which creates a bunch of shadows and modeling and chiaroscuro, which in turn creates a bunch of drama and tension and anxiety, which is why low-key lighting is traditionally used in horror films and film noirs and stuff like that, or German movies. High-key lighting, on the other hand, uses really low lighting ratios, often 1:1, which means that there's basically no difference between the key-lit side of the face and the fill-lit side of the face, meaning that the light is relatively flat and drama-free. It was invented way back in the day when cinematographers who had to shoot a bunch of scenes really quickly, often for TV, realized that if they took their key lights and put them up high, the keys high, so that you had high keys, and put a bunch of them up above the actors, they could create an even field of light on a soundstage, meaning that they could shoot a bunch of shots for TV shows like sitcoms or soap operas relatively quickly, because they wouldn't have to tweak each individual lighting setup all the time. With high keys and high key lighting, they traded off the drama that you lose when you light that way for the ease of shooting a bunch of stuff really quickly. And these days, this kind of flat lighting has gone really out of vogue, and it kind of screams 80s Cosby Show. But it has its uses, especially if you have to shoot a bunch of stuff really quickly. In low key lighting, the key light is literally low, which shoots across the face of your subject, creating a bunch of shadows and a bunch of modeling. And what modeling does is helps the viewer understand the shape of something in 3D, because there's contrast and those shadows. And in turn, that creates drama and anxiety and tension and all that vividness and good stuff that really gives an image a punch and an effect. But it's an acquired taste. It doesn't work for every shot and every kind of emotional sense in a scene. And it's finicky. You have to spend a bunch of time adjusting the light and getting it just perfect and saying to your actor, make sure you go like this, but not like this because the shadow will mess it. And they don't like that too much, so it's kind of a pain to use. But both have their uses, and you'll find yourself working most of the time somewhere between those two extremes. Unless you're making that German child molester Chess Against Nothingness movie, in which case, where did you get the money to make that? Because nobody's going to watch it.